that we were talking about earlier. Performing arts workers are being particularly closely scrutinised in the French papers. Do tell us why.
That's right. Now, this is a very French story because performing arts workers are known as intermittents du spectacle in France, and since 1936, they've benefited from a very special unemployment insurance system. Basically, if they work a certain number of hours within a year, then they can benefit from unemployment benefits during the time that they're not working. But you can see here that there's a little bit of a disagreement about whether or not this is a good system. Basically, the main business owners organization, the MIDEF, wants to scrap the system because it says it's too expensive, it costs the state too much, and it actually doesn't encourage artists to work. But you can see here, Libération, the left-leaning paper, really coming to the defense of these intermittents, saying that this move by business leaders, well, it's just a bad act, it's a bad sketch. So
like a bad joke.
It's a bad joke, exactly. Now, Libération and a lot of the cultural world are really up in arms. They're calling for solidarity with the artistic community, saying that, you know what, they're really an easy target. And actually, this system doesn't actually drain the economy as much as business leaders are saying it does. And actually, it protects artists and encourages artistic creation because artists can, well, focus more on their work rather than getting, you know, if they have enough hours or not, etc. Now, L'Humanité, the communist paper, is also very protective of this system. It says, don't touch our performing artists. That's on the front page of L'Humanité today. L'Humanité says that culture itself is at stake if this system is scrapped.
Because we're not just talking about actors and makeup artists and people in the theatre, it's also the whole sort of film industry.
That's right.
Which is enormous in France,
etc. Something that brings a lot to the French economy. So this is a very hot button issue that is also very emotional here in France, and we'll probably be hearing a lot more about it.
Thank you very much, Florence Vimino, with a look through the French newspapers there. We're going to take a short break here on Live from Paris. But coming up after the break, more news, including we'll be crossing live to our correspondent who's in the Crimean capital as we get reports that armed men have seized government buildings there. We'll be hearing from him very shortly.